Hey guys, how you doing? It's Gavin here from Fresh Personal Training, and this video is going to be about how to work out your back. I'm going to give you three, maybe four really good back exercises that you guys can implement into your workouts. The reason why working out the back is so important is often something that's forgotten about, certainly when it's not done correctly, is because it basically supports our body. There's something called the posterior chain, which are the muscles that run down the back. The glutes and the hamstrings play an important role in the posterior chain. Because of our sedentary lives, we tend to sit hunched over. It causes us to get bad posture, a little bit of a hunch, and it makes the muscles at the back quite long and quite weak. You get a shortening of the pec just in the front there, which causes us to have these rounded shoulders. So when we're looking at back, okay, there's sort of two planes of motion, or two main planes of motion that we want to work in. And the first one is going to be a rowing movement where it's horizontal, and the next one is going to be more of a vertical pull down, okay? And it works slightly different muscles, although all of them do get a bit of a workout. So if you're in a horizontal row, you're going to tend to work the sort of mid-back muscles, okay? It's like the rhomboids and the trapezius muscles, and to a degree the lats. The rear delts obviously get a workout at the same time as the muscles at the back of the shoulders. When you come and do the vertical pull downs, then you get a lot more lat activation, which is the big muscle that attaches up under the arm, comes down and attaches down to the back somewhere down there, okay? So it's really important to get both angles in. When you get a bit more advanced, you can work on different angles, all the ranges in between, okay? And it's going to have overall benefit. But today, just want to cover off the basics. And if you haven't got a back workout in your routine, you need to start adding some of these exercises in. So as a trainer, and as I've talked about, we're looking to get people not only to lose weight and get fit and get strong, but to also adjust any postural sort of conditions you have. So a good rule of thumb is something that was taught to me when I did my personal training course, and what still holds true today with my clients, is that you're going to try and do 2 rowing exercises to every pushing exercise. A lat pull down doesn't count as a rowing exercise. So when you're doing these exercises, you want to try and double the amount of back that you do to pushing. And the reason being is because we spend a lot of time slouched over. And if you keep on working the chest, this just gets tighter. So we need to work on readjusting your shoulders back into a position, and you make your back nice and strong. And that's a good rule of thumb to do, alright? So also as well, what a lot of people miss out is the lower back region, the lumbar spine, and that obviously needs a good workout as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 exercises that's going to hit all of those muscles to get you, on the track to do really well. So the first one is going to be a simple 1-arm row. And lots of you guys have seen this before. It's something very common in the gym, but it's still a very good exercise. And the reason it's a good exercise is it starts to work each side individually. So if you've got a slight weakness on one side and the other, when you start exercising, you're going to pick up these little weaknesses, and you're going to be able to, balance them out a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you how to set it up, okay? So if you're on a bench, you're going to put one knee on the bench, one to the side. You want to keep your hips nice facing forward. Then you want to come forward, put one hand on the bench, keep your shoulders over the wrist. And when you come and sit down, set up, I want you to keep your lower back nice and flat and provide a good platform for you. You're going to grab the weight, and then you're going to lift it up off the floor. And then you're going to row in. What a lot of people do, they sort of row up this way, which is just simply a hammer curl. All your work needs a bicep. But what we want you to do is bring it up off the ground, contract the shoulder blade up, and row it up. Bring that elbow past the midline of your body. Alright? And when you're doing this, you want to really concentrate on the tempo. The tempo is the speed at which you move the weight. So a lot of people come to the gym and they're pounding away really fast, okay? They're not concentrating on the lowering part of the movement, when in actual fact the lowering part of the movement is where you're going to get the most benefit from. It's where your muscles are actually stronger as they lower, and you're going to get the biggest sort of gains from that, okay? If muscle building is your thing. And obviously, we all need a bit more muscle. So when you come up, you're going to explode it up for 1 second, pause just slightly, and count 3 to 4 seconds down. Row, 1, 2, 3, and row. Okay, and that's the speed that you want to be doing. Basically, pretty much every resistance training exercise, whether it be a squat or a curl or a row, you need to make sure that the speed is right, and simply because you need to apply stress on the muscle for a period of time. And if you do it, if you 15 reps really fast, it might only take you 20 seconds. But if you do it properly, the same 15 reps are going to take you maybe 40 to 50 seconds. And as you can see, the muscle is working for a longer period of time. It's called timed attention. So the next exercise I'm going to give you guys is going to be more of a vertical pull. That's a simple row. I'm going to give you a vertical row, a lat pull down. So I do have a lat pull down machine set up there, but I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to use it with bands. And this is really good for somebody that's got a home gym workout maybe, or so they don't go to the gym per se, and they've only got some dumbbells and they've only got some bands in the house, and you can still get this done. So I'm going to turn my back to you guys in a minute. So obviously what we want to do is attach a band to something pretty high. You could do it to a door. You sit on the floor and do this. Get a band that's got enough resistance in it. Take it up the side and bring it back. So as you bring it back down, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Slowly come up. Squeeze it down. Slowly up. Squeeze it down. Slowly up. So let's just say you haven't got a bench. I'm going to move this bench out of the way. And you still want to get this workout done, and it's not convenient to sit on the floor, or it could be the fact you actually struggle to get up and down off the floor. You're going to come in, you're going to take it this way, and you're going to put your body position in the same angle. So if you're sitting down, your arms are going above your head. If you lean your body forward, your arms are still coming above your head. You're still getting the same movement. So you come back out this way, and you bring it down to the side. Exactly the same speed. 1 second down, 2 to 3 seconds back, 1 second down, 2 to 3 seconds back. Really, really good workout, okay? And really, really basic. Nothing, like I said, nothing too sexy, but if you understand why you're doing it, it's going to be really, really good for you. And you're going to be able to sort of increase your upper body strength, and increase the capacity just to do more household things, lifting things up, moving things around. Really, really important. The next one I want to show you is it's a reverse snow angel. So I'm sure you've seen, even when you were a kid, or your children now, they stay in the snow, they do the snow angels in the snow. We're going to do that, I'm going to flip it over. It's actually quite a challenging exercise. And just do what you can with it. But what it's going to do, when I talk about the posterior chain, it's going to work with glutes, the back of the hamstrings, the lower back, and pretty much all the back working together, okay? And it's a pretty straightforward exercise. Can be a bit difficult. A couple of versions. So the first version is going to be feet on the floor. Then lift your chest up off the floor, arms at the front, and take them around. And then put the palms of your hands on your bum. Bring it forward. You come into a straightforward Superman type pose. And come back. If you get a little bit stronger, you can lift up your legs, lift your thighs up, and do the same thing. Nice and slow and controlled, and you're going to feel it. If you find that's really easy, pick up a really set of light dumbbells and do the same thing when you're lying down. Really, really good exercise. Really, really basic, and you can pretty much do this stuff anywhere, okay? You don't need lots of fancy equipment to get a good back workout in. You can actually do it with some minimal equipment. Just a set of bands. These cost about $20 off Trade Me. Kettlebell is about $30 from Number One Fitness, and you can pick them up anywhere. Really, really good. And also all you need, right? So when we're talking about how many times to do this, well, people that sort of been following me for a bit now, I sort of tend to I'm a big proponent of full body workouts, and I try to get 2 to 3 full body workouts done per week. Okay, I find that really efficient for fat loss, really efficient for more function. End of the day, most of us are not bodybuilders, and there's little point in us, hammering our back once a week, for our goals. Unless you're a bodybuilder, that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. But for me, it's a full body workout. So if you were to do, say, 2 full body workouts, you'd want to be doing probably 1 or 2 sets, do 3 sets of rows. So you do 3, then you rest, so 3 sets of 15. And then you're going to move on to this, and you're going to do this one. And like obviously there are other rowing exercises as well, but I might add another rowing exercise in there as well, just to get that 2-to-1 ratio of chest to back in, just to make sure we're looking after our posture. With regards to repetitions, even for beginners, intermediate people, I tend to recommend 12 to 15 reps. And the reason I do that is because if you start going lower, although a really good hypertrophy or muscle gaining rep range is about 8 to 10 or 8 to 12, 12 to 15, make sure that you pick a lighter weight. And when you're learning, you don't want to be going into these workouts trying to smash it with big heavy weights. What's really important is to get good form. So if you use lighter weights, utilize shorter failure or failure at around about the 12 to 15 mark. It's going to teach you how to use the exercise. It's going to give you a feel of how the exercise should work, and it's going to help you keep form for a little bit longer. Okay, and that is why I usually go 12 to 15. People say, that's coming into more endurance. It's actually not. If you apply the same amount of load to the muscle, it's still going to get stronger and bigger when you use 12 to 15 rep range. And it's just a whole bunch of safety stuff in there. If you've got a trainer that's watching you every 5 minutes to make sure your form is right, then absolutely go heavy as you like. But for me and my clients, that's a really, really good rep range. So 12 to 15 reps at a tempo of about 1 second pull, 2 second down, 1 second pull, and obviously 2 to 4 seconds up, sorry. And you want to be doing that 3 times, 3 sets, twice a week, and you just want to be getting a feel for it, okay? And what you might find is after you've done these the first couple of times, you're going to be a little bit sore, but if you stick to the principle of shorter failure, which I'll link in the video below, you're going to probably find that you're not going to be too sore, and you're still going to make progress with extra weight and more reps as the weeks go by. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about right now. End of the day, guys, like I said, we all need to improve our postures. It's pretty much, there's not many people out there with fantastic posture, and these workouts are really, really going to help you. The lower lumbar back, the last exercise is a fantastic lower back exercise, and like I said, if you can train to be stronger in the gym, when you go outside in the real world, you're going to be stronger to deal with anything they throw at you. So even if it's just bending down to pick up your child or some shopping or some objects off the floor, you're going to be a lot better position if you practice this stuff in the gym when it's controlled. End of the day, guys, you can start afresh any time of the day, and if you don't do something today, how will tomorrow be any different? Cheers.